All right, y'all. We're just gonna go ahead and get right into this one. Apparently, there's and sorry for my lack of demeanor. It's one of those weird situations where I don't know how to really. Now, actually, I know how to navigate through this, but it's just like, bro, what? Like, this doesn't make the case easier for us as Haitians. This doesn't make the case easier for us. And no, we can't control everybody. But anyways, let's just go ahead and get right into the video. It's your boy Big Blue. It's a channel where we find the truth, seek understanding, and be the light. Just get right into it. Apparently, there's a Haitian illegal migrant that has attacked and killed a woman at I think this is a gas station out in Florida. Let's see what we got.
Gruesome video captures the moment an illegal migrant allegedly murdered a woman with
like that? My gosh, man. This is crazy, y'all.
Hammer in broad daylight outside a Florida gas station while he left her to die in a pool of her own blood. The gas station clerk, who has not yet been publicly identified, was pronounced dead at the scene at the Chevron gas station in Fort Myers. According to the Department of Homeland Security, the alleged killer's name is Robert Joachim. Court documents state
Joaquin? The first name, definitely Haitian. I've never seen that last name before, but let's keep going.
That he provided a detailed confession of the murder, and in court on Wednesday, a detective revealed even more.
Did he specifically tell you that he went there to kill the victim in this particular case?
He did.
Detectives say Joachim had showed up to the gas station 2 days before the murder, where he was seen wearing the same clothes, a yellow graphic t-shirt and shorts, that he was wearing on the day of the alleged attack. In the moments before the horrifying killing, Joachim was spotted in the parking lot, holding a knife and a mallet, which he used to strike an SUV, which was reported by Gulf Coast News to be the victim's car. When she came out in response, he allegedly began to bludgeon the defenseless woman. DHS says Joachim is here illegally. He entered the U.S. from Haiti in August of 2022, where they say a federal judge issued him order for removal, but he was safe because of the temporary protected status that ran out in 2024. The 40-year-old has now been charged with murder and criminal damage to property. In addition to Joachim's reported confession, detectives revealed on Wednesday that he's also a suspect in a second case. ICE has put a detainer on the man and says he will be deported regardless of the outcome of this brutal killing, according to DHS. No motive has been revealed for the brutal murder.
I have no words. I don't even know what to think. Where to even start? Because it's like, okay. And again, this is one of those situations where it's like, it's one person versus the many. Now, the reason that he becomes illegal is because there was a court order for him to be removed previously, but apparently he got saved by the Biden program, just like a lot of illegal migrants were saved because of the Biden program to be able to still remain in America. And this is the stuff that all the Republicans keep talking about. But it's like the big argument that people are going to make when it comes to that, that idea is that we have, plenty of people here in America that are crazy and deranged and then do these things. Heck, like the one chick from, I think it was North Carolina or something like that, that was stabbed by the one black guy in the subway or in the train station and stuff like that. So we have that here in America, which is absolutely true, and that's absolutely fine. The thing that I don't think people are really considering is that there has to be some level of caution. It's one thing to me, and this is from my perspective, a lot of people are not going to feel this type of way, but to me, if you have somebody that's doing fraud, if you have somebody that's, criminal, and somebody that's doing these type of crimes out here taking people out, and they live in this country, they can be taken and held accountable by the law. And that's it. Just like the citizens of this world, they will be tried by the citizens of the world. Citizens of this country will be tried by the country. This is a man who has any type of record, any type of anything when it comes to him being in this country, and he's out here committing crimes. He's from another country that was permitted to be here, and he's taking people out. This is a problem to me and many other conservatives, where it's like we understand, and believe me, many conservatives will understand that there are those from other countries that just want to come and make a living and just, escape the issues that they have back in their country. This is true, and this is absolutely fine. This is why we need a vetting process that we can vet these people into the country. Will it take a while? Hell, I know that it will take a while, because my aunt, who came into America years ago, which took forever for my mom to get her into America, took forever to get her kids and her husband into America. And they're just doing just fine in America, and they're citizens. And if they were to commit any type of crime, then they will be tried by the law in America. But when you have somebody that has absolutely no record, absolutely nothing about this individual, he's just here in America, and then he's just been given permission to stay here in America. We don't know what he's about, and he's doing something like that level of, you see the video, he attacked the car. He attacked the car. He destroyed the car with his hammer. As soon as the lady came out, he lunged at her, and people are going to get this confused of me saying that I would prefer somebody to be in this country committing these type of heinous crimes and violent acts as opposed to somebody outside of the country. Yes, because we can have a normal process for them. We don't have a normal process for those that are here illegally, aside from deport them. And then if they just, decide to go to some other state or something like that, where they have those safe havens for the illegal migrants, then he's just going to be right back in the streets of America. Who says they're going to stop him from going right back to Florida and doing some other nonsense? This is the stuff that is concerning. We do need a better process for this, but we have too much stragglers that just came into the floodgates of the immigration that happened under Biden policy. And these type of issues are happening more and more frequently. And it's like, you don't even live here. You don't even have an ID to live here. And you're committing acts. You're abusing your stay. I don't understand why people don't understand, or are people not getting this. These individuals are abusing their stay here when they were just allowed to come in, and they're just wreaking havoc to those that live here. This is the problem. It's not because they're illegals. It's not, that is essentially, it's not because they're from a different country and we're out here just trying to, say, this country is just for Americans. This stolen land is just for Americans. That's not the problem. The problem is that there's no vetting process when it comes to allowing these people to come in. Because once you're in, you're supposed to go through a process. You're supposed to have an ID. You're supposed to be able to be traced. But these people are just here, and they just, I don't know. There's a bunch of nuance to this whole mind process that I have going on. There's, of course, going to be some loopholes in which people are saying, but at the end of the day, just imagine this being in your situation, where just narrow it down to your household. Narrow it down to your household. You have your house, you have your kids, and then you have, let's say, your neighbor's kids that comes in every once in a while. You see how they are, but you're like, you allow them to come every once in a while, but they can't stay here. And then all of a sudden, your spouse is just like, oh no, they can come. They can stay, actually. And then you're like, hold on, what? And now they're here every day. And then they see, they do something to your kid that you knew would probably happen based off of your interactions with that individual, based off of how you see their behaviors are. And then something happens. The thing is, we have no eyes on all these people. They just come right in. And it's like, homie probably doesn't even work. Probably has nowhere to stay. If he came in the same shirt that he wore 2 days ago, I don't know. During his time here, he probably has gone through a lot and gotten to the state. Clearly, he knows the woman. Clearly, there's been some interaction, some issues that's been happening there amongst them too. And you could say this was an act of, I don't know, love or something. I don't even know. But the fact of the matter is, you have no identification to be here. So you shouldn't. But that's my opinion. Now let me know in the comment section what y'all think. I'm going to catch you on the next one. Take it easy. Peace.